Hi, thanks for joining the practice today. We'll be working into strengthening the back side of the body as well as our sides of the body, going into bow pose, locust pose, things like that. We'll begin the practice in a child's posture. So big toes together, we're coming down, arms reaching forward towards the front of the mat. Yeah, we'll begin there. Coming into that gentle rhythm of the breath here. We find a humbleness in this practice, a gentle dedication to presence. Coming now into the body, recognize how it feels to reach the fingertips long, stretching them further down the mat. Allow the breath to soothe you as you extend the inhales and exhales. Allow the thoughts to begin to pass by, no longer being affected by them, but simply watching them. It's a time to recognize what is going on internally. So you could weed it out, whatever those things are that have swayed you this way or that. Let's come up now into tabletop position, maintaining breath control. Rolling through a few cat-cows, dropping belly button, lift the chin and chest, then roll through the spine, pressing through the hands. Creating a subtle wave motion through the spinal column. Maybe lift the palms of the hands up off the mat. Just stretch through the wrists ever so gently. Moving forward, we come into Sunbird. We reach left leg back, right arm forward in front of us. Find stability, and then reconnect with the breath. If you would like to take this further, we're going to bend left foot, take a hold of the foot, and begin to come into a bow pose. Lengthen through the crown of the head and kick into your right hand. Releasing foot, we come back into Sunbird. Then bring right hand down with left knee, switching sides. Right foot comes out, extends behind us, left hand stretches forward. Remember to connect with the breath. Finding stillness in the tension. Focus the drishti gaze. You can stay here or begin to move into the bow, grabbing a hold of the right foot with left hand, bending back, kicking into the hand. Your torso should be focused towards the front of the mat as we extend through the spine. Releasing the hold, we extend long, Sunbird. Then drop knee, drop hand. Curl toes under, we come up, downward facing dog. Move around as need be, extending the legs maybe here and there, finding a little bit fluidity in your downward dog. Find that meditative state of mind. Coming back to presence. Not rushing, but we are here. Let's bring the feet together. We're going to roll onto the left knife edge foot, coming into side plank. Feel free to drop left knee down. We're activating that right shoulder now. And opening up with the right hand, potentially up and over the body. Balancing upon that left wrist. Find a focus. Maybe drawing our eyes to the ground to gain balance. Perhaps testing balance by closing the eyes. Feel free to always drop that left knee down if you want assisted side plank. Bring your right hand down, we come back plank pose, and lift hips tall, downward facing dog. Allow the left shoulder to drain of that tension as we come back to the breath. Every moment offers the opportunity to be aware. Whether it be in pain or pleasure, it may teach you something beyond what you know. Bring the feet together. We roll over, side plank, other side. Activating right shoulder, left hand reaches up. Notice where you are. Perhaps lift the left hand up and overhead. Learn the wisdom of your body. If it's telling you to drop a knee, do so. There is no need to push your limits past the point where you become injured. It is good to test your limitations. Once you become injured, you begin to lose that momentum, that slow, steady growth. You're no longer growing, but you're recovering. Begin to bring the left hand down, coming into plank pose. Lift hips high, downward facing dog. We're going to go through a few crescent lunges here. We're going to flow through that. The goal should be internal focus, mental awareness and presence, and connecting movement with breath. Inhale, we lift hips high. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, reach high to sky, crescent pose. Inhale, arms open wide. Exhale, we reach high and tall. Inhale, hold, sink hips deep. Exhale, palms plant, stepping back. Chaturanga if you wish, upward facing. We meet in downward facing dog. Connecting back with the breath, we stay for a moment. Inhale, hips reach high. Exhale, we step right foot through. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, reach high, crescent. Inhale, open arms wide. Exhale, reach hands up. Hold, sink hips deep, inhaling. Exhale, frame right foot, stepping back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. We all meet downward facing dog. Amazing. So what we'll do now is flow that 3 more times on each side. Remembering the breath before your mind wanders towards what's to come. Remember to remain present through the flow. Inhale, hips lift high. Exhale, left foot plants. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, arms open up. Exhale, reach high, sink hips. Inhale, hold. Exhale, plant hands, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Downward dog. Inhale, lift hips high. Exhale, step right foot through. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, open hands. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, sink hips, hold. Exhale, plant hands. Chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift hips high. Exhale, step left foot through. Runner's lunge. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, open arms wide. Exhale, reach hands high. Inhale, hold. Exhale, frame left foot, step back, chaturanga. Upward facing on the inhale. Downward on the exhale. Inhale, lift hips high. Stepping right foot through on the exhale. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, open arms. Exhale, reach tall. Inhale, hold, drop hips. Exhale, frame right foot, step back, chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift hips high. Exhale, step left foot through. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, coming up, crescent. Inhale, open hands. Exhale, reach tall. Inhale, sink hips, hold. Exhale, frame left foot, stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale, lift hips high. Exhale, step right foot through. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, open arms. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, hold, sink hips. Exhale, hands plant, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward dog. Last time, inhale, lift hips. Exhale, left foot through. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, reach tall. Inhale, sink hips. Exhale, plant hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift hips. Exhale, step right foot through. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, reach high and tall. Inhale, sink hips, hold. Exhale, frame right foot, step back, last chaturanga. Upward facing. We come back downward facing dog. Take a moment to take another breath here. Then begin to work your way towards the front of the mat, whether that be stepping forward, walking forward, jumping forward. Coming into flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend knees, press through feet, reach high. Exhale, palms to heart center. Amazing. Take a moment now, just allow the body to drain of that energy that you've accumulated. Find the steadiness of breath. Equalizing the inhales with the exhales. Begin to notice the feet that are rooted to the ground. The warmth that you've created within the body. As you're becoming present, notice this moment. Moving to the last third of the practice, we reach hands to sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping back. Hold chaturanga just for a breath. And we're going to lower down all the way, but very slowly. Take a generous amount of time, very active in the arms. We lower down upon our belly. Now there's a few different variations of back bends we can take here. Remember, always go at your pace, stay in your place. So you can stick with Cobra, pressing into the tops of the feet, activating the spine, reaching along through the crown of the head. Palms are planted on the sides of your body. Elbows are facing towards your heels, or at least alongside them. Cobra pose. You can begin to activate the glutes and begin to lift the chest higher, bending through the spine, finding perhaps seal pose. If this is a little tense on your spine, maybe go back to Cobra. Remember, you should always be able to breathe. There should be no restriction in the breath. If there is, perhaps ease out of the posture and work slowly into it. Begin to lower the body back down. Find ourselves in Cobra pose. Let's begin to bend the knees. Take a hold of the ankles. You could always stay in Cobra. Or, once you have the ankles, you begin to kick into the hands, lifting the torso up into bow pose. Remember to broaden the shoulders and really activate the spine and the back muscles. Lifting the chin and chest. Not throwing the head back, but reaching it long and tall. As the knees lift higher up off the mat, we begin to kick into the hands a little bit more. Remember to breathe. Releasing the legs. We extend our feet out behind us and lift the legs, lift the torso, And extend the hands back behind us towards our heels or along the sides of our body. Activate glutes, activate the back body. If you want to take it a step further, we'll extend the hands out in front of us. Looking down perhaps and extending through the crown of the head. Reaching the toes long. Few more steady breaths. We'll begin to bring the palms just outside the mat. Lower the feet down. Take a moment to reconnect with that breath. Pressing into the tops of the feet. We activate the legs. And then press into the palms of the hands, coming into another back bend. Amazing work. Gently come out of that. Curl toes under. We press ourselves up and back into child's pose. Same place where we were when we started the practice. Here we're going to allow the tension of that spine to begin to gently wash over our backs as our fingertips reach forward towards the front of the mat. Allow each breath to sink you deeper into the posture. This will be the last place we stay for the practice. If you wish to do a Shavasana, feel free to go into it. Or maybe just remain in this pose, reflecting on the journey we just had taken. The difference between the mental state and the bodily state. From where we are to where we began. Maybe there's a little bit more heat in the body, more blood flow. Maybe a little more tension. Maybe the breath is a little bit jagged in its movement. Try now to come back to the state of mind and the state of being that we had at the beginning of the practice. The focused mind, the intentional mind, the steady fluid breath, the calm sensation within the body. Feel free to stay there. You could walk the hands back, sit upon the heels. Take another deep breath. We'll close out the practice. Observing the body one last time. Remembering that off the mat, you can still come to a place of being in this present situation. Remembering that the path set before you is one that is unique. So it may not be necessary to take all the advice that is given to you, but rather the advice that is necessary for you to go along. in the way that suits the body that you've been given. Thank you for joining me today, and namaste.